That's me. That's me at about 2 weeks old, according to what my mom wrote on the back. And so, some time between when this picture was taken eons ago and this guy in 2026, I had heard some of The Wall, and I think it was at a neighbor's house when I was a kid. I was maybe 8 or 10, and I decided I didn't like it. And I've held on to that idea for some reason until 2026 when I decided to start listening to Pink Floyd. I'm sure there's some kind of message in there, but that's the reason. I'm an audiophile, I think is the appropriate word. And so I'm very interested in how this album sounds. I'm not going to be talking much about the lyrics, maybe not at all, but they will be on the screen if you want to follow along. That's how I do it. If you're here for a lyrical breakdown, you're not going to get that, so you're probably not going to love this video very much. Anyway, for those who are still with me, grab your headphones. Grab your coffee, too. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Yummy. Let's get to it. Track number 1, In the Flesh. And I don't know if these are like the other albums where or the other albums I've heard anywhere where the songs will bleed together. Jesus, I don't know. So much reverb. Already love it. Keyboard. Heartbeat again. To feel the warmth, love, confusion, that space can get low. Okay, real quick. The very first part of the intro, it immediately felt a little bit darker than what I think the other albums I've heard so far. So I've heard Dark Side, Wish You Were Here, and Animals. And this just felt a little more, I don't know, dark or edgy. Tell me, is something eluding you, sunshine? Is this not what you expected to see? If you wanna find out what's behind these cold eyes, you'll just have to claw your way through this disguise. Okay, I'm gonna pause it. It seems like it's gonna bleed right into the next song, but the I think this is probably why most people who are uh, like me or audiophiles or whatever you want to call it uh, like this stuff is because they already started using just the way they use balance and instruments on left or right or down the middle. I love, and then that loud. I couldn't tell if it was like a truck sound or some kind of atmosphere thing that was just moving so slowly from I think it was from left to right, and then obviously the airplanes zipping by, uh, just fantastic. And then the other thing I noticed, it seems, or at least what's standing out in this song, I don't know if it's completely different from the other albums I've heard, but the the slower tempo, I would call that slower tempo and compared to the stuff I normally listen to, but it had that anger to it or the way they recorded it, or I don't know what it was, but those drum sounds at the end were like slow, but they just felt powerful, which is really uh, just incredible. Digging this already. So I'm just going to wind this back like a few seconds and just see if it bleeds into track number 2, which is The Thin Ice. Okay. And another reason to love Pink Floyd is all these sound effects they use. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay. Get the keys. I'm hearing like what sounds like a real piano key plate or whatever you call it, chord. I don't know. Hitting the keys, and then you have that synthetic kind of laser beam hitting at the same time, which is a very cool contrast. Oh, beautiful note there.
If you should go skating on the thin ice of modern life,
These
dragging behind you the silent reproach of a million tear-stained eyes. Don't be surprised when a crack in the ice appears under your feet. You slip out of your depth and out of your mind, with your fear flowing out behind you as you close the ice.
sick. That drum sound is extraordinary. Again with that Oh god. Okay. I gotta pause that. Oh wow. Okay, I'll admit the well, here's what I love about the vocal part in that song and why I appreciate Pink Floyd so much is because the vocal part was, for me, it wasn't straight down the center. It felt like slightly to the right, and I just love the thought that goes into that or the intention behind it of just let's not put it down the center. Let's do that. And All these little details. I just love it. And God, but the end of that song is incredible. Incredible sounds of the guitar and the drumming there. Outstanding. Track number 3, Another Brick in the Wall, Part 1.
Dad is flown across the ocean. Leaving just a memory.
Just got chills from those background vocals.
A snapshot in the family album.
The echo of that guitar.
Daddy, what else did
Oh, that's the plane flight. God, I got chills again from the plane sound.
Daddy, what you leave behind for me?
This is like constant chills.
All in all, it was just a brick in the wall. All in all, it was all just bricks in the wall.
Guitar. Oh, shit. It's just incredible. Okay, I'm gonna pause this here. So here's part of the reason, a major part, maybe the only, not the only, major reason I never listened to Pink Floyd until 2026 is, as a kid, I had heard some parts of this album, like some songs. So Another Brick in the Wall, I believe, definitely wasn't part 1, but I know that I've heard either part 2 or part 3 or whatever. I remember it as being like a more up-tempo version of it, or just a louder, and I don't know, maybe some screaming or something. And as a kid, it just didn't, it was more like pushed me away from it rather than drew me in at the time. And I just wasn't ready to appreciate it, I think. And so this particular album, I'm wondering, like, that version of it right there, that part 1 is already so incredibly pleasing, like, for the audio folks out there, or audiophiles, or whatever you want to call it, like the amount of like bliss or euphoria or pleasure that you can get from just sound, at least for me anyway. That song's crazy. I mean, I literally had like chills through the first, I don't know, minute and a half of that song. That's not normal. So I think what's going to happen here is, I think I'm going to start to, I already love what I've heard so far. And so this might be this is me like getting over the fear of coming back to this album, thinking I may not like it because it would remind me of the things I didn't like when I heard it as a kid. But so far, so good. It's just, I mean, phenomenal. I mean, okay, I'm gonna pause this again. Sorry, better to do it between songs. But it's not just that they're the keys and the drums and the guitars and everything. It's not just that the song is good or that they, in my opinion, play like these pleasing notes. It's then all the details that no, this one's gonna be on the left, this one's gonna be on the right. We're gonna do this panning, like all these other decisions that make the experience so great. Like the music is great by itself, but then you add this listening experience with all the technical stuff, and it's phenomenal. Track number 4, "The Happiest Days of Our Lives." Helicopters now. Frequent sound in LA. Jeez. A couple times they've done that to me now. It just... God.
When we grew up and went to school, there were certain teachers who would hurt the children any way they could.
It's that crunching sound.
Pouring their derision upon anything we did, exposing every weakness, however carefully hidden by the kid.
God, that kick drum sounds good. It's that percussion on there, right? Okay. Oh God, what did I just do? Okay, I think I replayed it. And like I said frequent sound in LA. I know they're not talking about news helicopters that you see in LA, but familiar sound out here anyway. And yeah, and so like I know a little bit about the album, about what it's about, because people tell me in comments and so forth, and I've known about this album forever. But it does, I should say I knew like the topic, but they do sound angrier in this one. That's what I'm picking up so far. Track number 5, "Another Brick in the Wall Part 2." Yeah, okay. This is the one that I heard as a kid.
We don't need no thought control.
So
Dark sarcasm in the classroom. Teacher, leave them kids alone.
right, okay.
Hey, teacher, leave them kids alone.
It's so funky. Like,
All in all, it's just another brick in the wall. All in all, you're just another brick in the wall.
yeah. It's obviously I like it more now than I did as a kid. It sounds incredible. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what my problem was as a kid. Maybe I just had bad headphones. But this sounds this sounds amazing. It sounds amazing in headphones, and it's such a it feels like groovy. And when it dropped out, and it was just that boom, boom. It was almost like a I don't know, like a funky. It just reminded me of a tempo or a sound or something that wouldn't normally be associated with like a rock band or something. And I say, I know who I'm talking to here, who's going to watch this, but dare I say that it almost sounded like kind of could have been a disco-y kind of thing. Sorry. Sorry. It sounds great. I'm not, it sounds great. Sorry. All right. Back to it. Just beautiful guitar notes. Oh, chills. Oh, and then the little shaker or the tambourine. This is gorgeous right here. I'm a fan. Mesmerized by that guitar.
If you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat?
That line I remember from being a kid. I think, boy, you don't hear that sound anymore. That sound of the phone, the busy signal. Okay, I'm gonna pause that. Yeah, I that song does bring back some memories, but it's also so much better now. So much better now. I think as a kid, I didn't enjoy that, uh, especially that part at the end where the guy is yelling. I maybe just I don't know that has been stuck in my brain for decades, and for whatever reason, I had this thought that I didn't like it, but I do now. That song, that guitar section is incredible at the end. And am I crazy thinking that a lot of these songs are front loaded with the lyrics, and then it's almost the second half of these tracks are instrumentals? Did I just pick up on that now? Interesting. I love it. I love it. I mean, this is the perfect type of, you guys know, perfect type of music for audiophile type people. I see why Pink Floyd is always the go-to. So much instrumental is what does it for me. Track number 6 is called Mother.
Mother, do you think they'll drop the bomb? Mother, do you think they'll like this song?
See my head. This is all straight down the middle, so I'm like waiting for something to happen. Panning or some odd sounds to come in.
Mother, do you think they'll try to break
There it
my
is.
balls?
I put the reverb on it. Or echo, whatever.
Mother should have built the wall. Mother, should I run for president?
Got rising in the background. That's just gorgeous.
Mother, should I trust the government?
Amazing.
Mother, will they put me in the vibrant mind?
Is it just a waste of time? Hush now, baby,
Those guitars.
don't you cry. Mama's gonna make all of your nightmares come true. Mama's gonna put all of her fears into you. Mama's gonna keep you right here under her wing. She won't let you fly, but she might let you sing. Mama's gonna keep baby cozy and warm. Ooh, babe. Ooh, babe. Ooh, babe. Of course, Mama's gonna help build the wall.
Should have known this was coming. Bells, hitting some bells or something on the drum.
Mother, do you think she's good enough? For me?
Okay, pause this real quick. The build in this song is absolutely extraordinary. How that started out to how we got here, and then when they came in with the two guitars or guitars on it, like that brightness, that was an exceptional moment in that song. And then I think I said bells. There's something high pitched that is going on in the percussion. I don't know if that's like hitting the center of the cymbal or if it's like a other, I don't know, bell thing. I don't know, very high pitched metallic thing that just kind of stood out to me, kind of sparse, but just sprinkled in there nicely.
Mother, do you think she's dangerous? To me?
Mother, will she tear your little boy apart?
Mother, will she break my heart? Hush, my baby, baby, don't you cry. Mama's gonna check out all your girlfriends for you. Mama won't let anyone dirty get through. Mama's gonna wait up until you gonna keep baby healthy and clean. Ooh, babe. Ooh, babe. Ooh, babe. You'll always be baby to me. Mother, did it need to be so high?
Okay, and that was the return to the intro, I think, with the acoustic guitar. The other thing I didn't mention, or forgot to mention, in the beginning of that song, those long, extremely long keyboard or synthesizer or something notes that felt like they went on for forever in the background. I just loved it. That one's gonna grow on me, but I think so far, truth be told, that was so far but like my least favorite tracks though. But still a fantastic. I mean, in context, it's still a great song. Track number 7, Goodbye Blue Sky. Birds. Oh, planes again. That makes sense.
Look, Mummy, there's no plane up in the sky.
The darkness. I mean that immediate darkness. I did not expect that vocal to be that light and calm or happy or something. I just expected that was a really interesting switch for me.
Did you see the frightened ones? Did you hear the falling bombs?
This is incredible.
Did you ever wonder why we had to run for shelter when the promise of a brave new world unfurled beneath the clear blue sky?
This is another one. I like constant chills, like hair on the back of my neck and arms in this one. There's something about that guitar tone that's just perfect.
Did you see the frightened ones? Did you hear the falling bombs? The flames are all long gone, but the pain lingers on. Goodbye, blue sky. Goodbye, blue sky. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. That song's extraordinary. That might be my favorite song on this album so far. I don't know how to. Whatever's making that low sound is just. Man, that one's incredible. It's shockingly. I don't even. I can't even. I don't even know what to say. I'm just gonna move on. Number 8, Empty Spaces. That's shocking. I will admit, it's probably because I know the theme of that one. Already just so, like, sucked in, just captivated by this. It's like these tracks are getting darker. Oh, is this an instrumental? Oh, I'm sorry.
What shall we use to fill the empty spaces where we used to talk? How shall I fill the final places? How should I complete the wall?
Okay, sorry. Sorry, I know. But the suspense in that one, I feel like I'm watching the opening of a movie. Incredible. Here, so I'll take this back just a couple seconds. This album, I should even say the first 8 songs on disc 1, I think for me are already some of my favorites. So at the moment, it's Dark Side of the Moon, Wish You Were Here, probably these 8 songs so far, and then Animals. But we'll see how that changes. Okay, so I'm gonna play this, and it's gonna lead into track number 9, which is Young Lust.
Complete the wall. I'm just a newborn.
There we go.
Stranger in this town. Where are all the good times? Who's gonna show this stranger around?
Oh. A little more upbeat, optimistic type vibe here.
I need a daddy woman. I need a daddy girl.
God, that sounds good.
Will some woman in this desert land make me feel like a real man? Take this rock and roll refugee.
Okay, this track feels different. This one feels different in headphones. It's oh, by the way, yeah, this is in lossless, so it's not in like Dolby Atmos or anything, but this one does give me the sense that I am surrounded by the sound. Yeah, unique, I think, so far on, or I just didn't notice it for the rest of the tracks, but this one there's something else going on with this one that I really, really like. I don't know how to explain it, I guess. Keys in the background. Oh, the keys on the left side there. Screaming. Fantastic. Okay, pause this because I see it's the end of the lyrics. There's a bunch of time left, so it's going to be the instrumental song. So I'll let that part play. But okay, I understand. I did catch some of the lyrics in that one, kind of hard to miss, and I can understand if people dislike those lyrics. But there's no way that anybody could dislike how that sounds, how that music sounds, and that's why I wanted to pause it here because I bet we're going to get the last 46 seconds of it is just going to be that incredible sound. I mean, it's so good. There's the rhythm of it, everything sounds fantastic, and I just don't see how anybody could not like this. Anyway, here we go. Oh, damn. I got screwed. Oh, shit. Alright, well. That's what happens when you go in not knowing anything. Anyway, my point... I feel like I made my point. Oh, the busy signal again. Oh, and that song was decidedly, like... not as dark. I thought it was going to head darker, but it didn't. Okay, we're going to track number 10, One of My Turns.
Oh my God, what a fabulous room! Are all these your guitars?
What's that humming?
This place is bigger than our apartment.
Extra long notes again.
Can I get a drink of water? You want some? Huh? Wanna take a bath?
I just love it. Yeah.
What are you watching?
It's okay. I don't know. You could say this for every album, but what I appreciate about this is it's more than just songs. It's creating the whole environment, the whole experience. Because you could, I don't know what this song is. I don't know how it sounds. Maybe I'm completely wrong, like I just was, and it's just all these kind of sound effects, and there's no song to it. But you could play the song without all this talking and stuff, right? But they don't do that. They're doing all of these additional things to create the experience and the environment, which I love.
Hello? Are you feeling okay?
Day after day,
love turns gray, like the skin of a dying man.
So it's like a TV sound and
A night
keyboard.
after night, we pretend it's all right. But I have grown older, and you have grown colder, and nothing is very much fun anymore. And I can feel one of my toes coming home. I feel cold as a razor blade, tight as a tourniquet, dry as a funeral drum. Run to the bedroom and the suitcase on the left, you'll find my favorite ex.
Okay, I'm gonna pause between the lyric there. All right. I don't remember the other albums I listened to. I don't remember them intentionally smacking me in the face. I think this is the third time they've done it on this album where they just kind of lull you to sleep and then pow, right in the mouth. Ah, God, so good. It's so fun to do that the first time because now I know every time I hear this, that part is coming. And so it kind of loses. So the first time, so fun. So fun. What a weird song. I was wondering, I was trying to hear if the, so I've been conditioned by the song Money to think of the cash registers playing the rhythm of the actual song that leads into like that amazing bass line. And so I was here not every time, but that I was wondering if the TV was, because it was fading in and out and I didn't know if they were doing it. I still don't know. I'll have to hear it again to see if it's actually in the timing or if it's just kind of whatever they're saying on the TV doesn't really match like the flow of the song. But man, so good. Some surprises. I gotta watch out for this this left hook they're throwing at me that I didn't see coming.
Don't look so frightened, this is just a passing phase, one of my bad days. Would you like to watch TV or get between the sheets or contemplate the silent freeway? Would you like something to eat? Would you like to learn to fly?
Oh,
Would you like to see me try?
there's so much happening. Yes, okay.
Would you like to call the cops? Do you think it's time I stopped? Why are you running away?
Okay, we'll pause it. What did I do? So I went digging through some info on Dark Side of the Moon and learned about all the basically what came out of that is how difficult it must have been to do stuff like to make a song like this one where you have all those traffic sound effects and people talking in a TV, and how tough it must have been when this was released in 79. Don't know when they recorded it, but or how much more difficult it was back then to make a song like this versus today where you can do all this stuff like so easily. I could take my phone and go out and record a truck driving by, and that would probably be good enough to just bring and drop into whatever audio software and do whatever you want. And so I think I appreciate all the sounds anyway, the variety and the weird stuff they throw in. Again, that's all stuff that I love, but then just try to imagine how hard it must have been to do and pull it off, and it sounds incredible. You would never, like, I would have never guessed that this track was made. I mean, obviously it has a sound like the 70s, but you wouldn't assume it was made on like tape and the 4-track recorders that they had, or all the different things they had to do technically to make this thing actually happen. It's astounding. Okay, so I'll let this play into track number 11, which is Don't Leave Me Now. Is it breathing? Yeah. Or is it like a respirator?
Oh, babe, don't leave me now.
Like the suspense again.
Don't say it's the end of the road. Remember the flowers I sent. I need you, babe, to put through the shredder in front of my friends.
I mean,
Oh,
okay. The intention, it has to be intentional, right? Like the babe there was kind of, and so there's this, it makes me think like he's putting some kind of pain into the vocal where you just can't control, like he's expressing that he can't control the feeling, or that maybe he's overcome with the feeling and it's affecting him physically. That's what I'm getting from how he's singing.
leave me now. How could you go? When you know how I need you, need you, need you, to beat to a pulp on a Saturday night. Oh, babe, don't leave me now.
This is a strange song.
How can you treat me this way? Running away. Oh, babe, why are you running away?
Man, Jesus. That was all right. Sorry, I know. I'm gonna get hell for pausing right there, but that was beautiful. The 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 way he was singing was so like stressed and awful. Like you just know he just feels terrible. And then I was waiting for the left hook to come at some point, but it wasn't a shock. They gave you a little bit of foreshadowing there, kind of a slow roll in. But then you just have this burst of clarity and incredible sounding music. The contrast to his like stressed or tensioned performance in the vocal was just outstanding. Amazing. Okay, pausing it. Man, that one. Whew, that one got to me. That's an emotional song. My freaking palms are sweating. Jesus. Wow, that ending. Whew. Incredible. All right. Track number 12. Another Brick in the Wall, part 3. This is only a minute 15, and then the last one's a minute 40. Okay, we'll see. Another Brick in the Wall, part 3. Oh, gotta hear that in the headphones. My God. This is awesome. Incredible. Okay, track number 13, Goodbye Cruel World. No, all right. I don't know why there's 3 versions of Another Brick in the Wall. At the moment, I can't figure it out. I'll have to go back and listen to those 3.
Goodbye, cruel world. I'm leaving you today. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, all you people. There's nothing you can say to make me change my mind. Goodbye.
Oh, man. Oops. Okay. Oh, okay. So that is the end. That is the end of disc 1. It's amazing. I mean, the one that stands out to me is "Don't Leave Me Now" right now, at the moment, because that was more recent. Something about that song I don't know. It's a heavy track, but this is really, 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 really good. I definitely like this more than Animals. I don't know if this will top for me at the moment, right? This is just the first time through and it's just disc 1. But I don't know if this is going to top Wish You Were Here for me. But we'll see. I just can't do, man, I don't think I can do disc 2 right now. It's just too much. I gotta take a break. I don't know if I'm gonna come back in an hour after I get some more coffee or whatever. But man, this stuff it's so fun to listen to. I just don't think I can do it right now. So I'm taking a break. I don't know when I'll come back, but I'll finish. But disc 2 will be real soon. All right. So I took a little break, took my dog for a walk, made another cup of coffee, and it's been about an hour since I finished disc 1. And so now I'm excited to start disc number 2. So halftime is over. Track number, and I didn't do any. I didn't go back and re-listen. I actually didn't listen to any music or anything over that last hour. I was just kind of letting it all settle. So I'm still in the zone. Track number 1 on disc 2 is called Hey You, and I'm sure I've heard this song. I can imagine some of the lyrics already, but it's probably been decades like the others. So here we go. Cheers.
Hey you, out there in the cold, getting lonely, getting old, can you feel me? Hey you, standing in the aisles with itchy feet and fading smiles, can you feel me?
It's just already, it feels so dreamy and clear. The crispy, it just feels, everything just feels sharper, or sharper than disc 1 for some reason.
Hey you, don't help them to bury the light.
Maybe that's my second cup of coffee talking.
Don't give in without a fight. Hey you, out there on your own, sitting naked by the phone, would you touch me?
Oh, those drums are outstanding.
Hey you, with your ear against the wall, waiting for someone to call out, would you touch me? Hey you, would you help me to carry the stone?
Real quick, this one too already has that surround sound kind of feel to it. I don't remember which song I mentioned that from disc 1, but getting the same effect here. It really feels like you're in the room while they're recording this, and the tone of those drums are absolutely extraordinary.
Open your heart, I'm coming home.
best part of the song. So good. The slow drum. That was beautiful.
But it was only fantasy.
It's quite the switch right there.
The wall was too high, as you can see. No matter how he tried, he could not break free. And the worms ate into his brain.
It's like bugs or like mosquitoes kind of sound. It's probably not what it actually is, but and that high pitched.
Hey you,
No idea what that was.
out there on the road, always doing what you're told. Can you help me? Hey you, out there beyond the wall, breaking bottles in the hall. Can you help me? Hey you, don't tell me there's no hope at all. Together we stand, divided with love,
Oh, excellent. It's so much better than I remember. And I cannot get over what is going on with the sound of the drums in that song. It's I don't know how to explain it. It's just audio perfection for me. Something about it. Yeah. Okay. Track number 2. Is there anybody out there? Okay, I know that title, right? This is probably going to be familiar. Here we go. I like traffic sounds in this one, right? Just love this already. That extra long, I don't know, atmospheric kind of.
Is there anybody out there?
This little, like, the tickling of the ears.
Is there anybody out there?
It's
Is
fascinating.
there anybody out there?
It's okay. Similar. I don't know if it's the same sound or similar sound. And Hey You, I called it mosquitoes. And now today, when I listen to this in 2026, it sounds like drones. That sounds like a couple of drones flying around. Now, obviously, there weren't, I don't think, drones in 1979 when this was recorded, but that is such a weird interpretation now versus then. What an odd, yeah. That for it's like louder here and that in this part versus Hey You, and that's such a strange sound or whatever to think of that kind of machine flying around. Weird. Okay. Anyway.
Anybody out there?
This is gorgeous. I can't even describe these guys. Like, uh, I don't, I don't know. I can't put this stuff into words other than just saying this is euphoric for me. Just listening to that, even, you know, there's no lyrics in this part, but like I don't know, the bliss that I get from this music is just, it's just on some other level. I can't, I just can't describe it. Oh my God. Wow. All right, that's another one of my favorites from this 2-disc set. That's, oh, crazy. Like, what would I try to equate it to? It's almost like I would say like classical music, where they're just telling the story just with instruments or just with sound instead of, you know, a voice, like any kind of voice. Even like, not necessarily lyrics, but even, you know, if you take like Claire Torrey's, you know, she wasn't singing lyrics, but she had this amazing, right? She's telling the story without words. But this is different, right? So this is the instrumental version, and it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just incredible. It is incredible. All right, so this is going to bleed into track 3, Nobody Home. It's like you're in an apartment and you've got the TV playing on one side and maybe the window open, and you're hearing all the street sounds, and maybe the neighbors or something yelling. Is that what I don't know. That's the scenario that I picture when I'm hearing that. It's a very strange bass thing that's hopping from left to right.
Got a little black book with my poems in. Got a bag, a toothbrush and a comb in.
They're duplicating or echoing the vocal there.
Dog, they sometimes throw me a bone. I got elastic bands keeping my shoes on. Got those swollen hand blues. I got 13 channels of shit on the TV to choose from.
Okay. All right, I caught that lyric. That was fantastic. And it goes from, the crazy thing about that is immediately, obviously, 13 channels back then, and we've got what, like 1,300 today. I mean, the insanity. Yeah.
I got electric light
I got second sight. Got amazing powers of observation.
Oh, there's the orchestra.
That is how I know. When I try to get through on the telephone to you, there'll be nobody home.
And then
I got the obligatory Hendrix cut and the inevitable pinhole buds all down the front of my favorite satin shirt. I
Still
got
going.
nicotine
Okay, I think I heard it right there. So what I was listening for there is you've got this TV sound, person talking who sounds like through a TV. And then you've got the vocal, and then you've got the orchestra. And I thought they were separated, but it seems like there's actually some layering of the TV underneath the orchestra. And I just thought, what a weird combination that is. Like you would never expect there'd be this orchestra and somebody having a TV on. So the overlap there is really strange and interesting for me.
stains on my fingers. I got a silver spoon on a chain. Got a grand piano to prop up my mortal remains. I got wild staring eyes, and I got a strong urge to fly.
Pulsing is so
But I
real too.
got nowhere to fly to.
Is that like a reference to outer space or something?
Ooh, babe, when I pick up the phone, there's still nobody home.
It's still going.
I got a pair of Go Hills boots, and I got fading roots.
Okay, I think I caught it. In between. That was really strange. Like the TV's on, but nobody's home. Oh. Okay. That's a weird. That's a weird song. I love the contrast between the whole thing. But okay, this is gonna go into track number 4 called Vera. And I wonder what those. Is that like a show that they, like a real show that they pulled from? I see the lyrics. So Vera Lynn.
Does anybody here remember Vera Lynn? Remember how she said that we would meet again some sunny day?
It's already the intro to this song. We're already 50 seconds in. But already so many different sounds in 50 seconds that don't. It's just so exciting to hear.
Vera, Vera, what has become of you? Does anybody else in here feel the way I do?
Oh. Okay, quick pause. This is track 5 Bring the boys back home. That he's singing with the chorus up to the right. He's just wailing. It's amazing. It's okay. Quick. I wonder if was that the break? That was a wild song. Okay. So track number 6 is called "Comfortably Numb," and there have been so many people who said I should hear this, or that they thought I might like it, or wait till you hear "Comfortably Numb" kind of comment. So I know the name of that song. Again, because I'm a person of a certain age, and so people have talked about this song forever. I don't know if I've ever heard this. I probably have heard some of it, but definitely haven't heard the whole thing. So here we go. This might be the first time ever. Yeah, okay, I've heard this.
Just not if you can hear me. Is there anyone home? Come on now. I hear you're feeling down. Well, I can ease your pain, get you on your feet again. Relax. I need some information first. Just the basic facts.
I'm just trying to.
Can you show me where it hurts?
Is it? It's different from Vera and Bringing the Boys Back Home because there's definitely the drums. I can't remember if I've heard the guitars yet. The drums, the vocal, and then it's not the full orchestra. It's horn section, maybe, which is an interesting combo. There's the guitars. Strings too. Okay. There's a lot of instruments playing, but it's not overwhelming. It doesn't. That seems to happen to me quite often, where there's an incredible amount of sound or different things coming at you, and I can be a little bit like, yeah, just it's hard to digest all of it. But this, for some reason, this is really working for me. I'm gonna state the obvious that you all have been telling me since I started listening to Pink Floyd. The guitar solos are just, yeah.
There'll be no more. But you may feel a little sick. Can you stand up? I do believe it's working good. That'll keep you going through the show. Come on, it's time to go. There is no pain, you are receding. A distant ship, smoke on the horizon. You are only coming through in waves. Your lips move, but I can't hear what you say. When I was a child, I caught a fleeting glimpse out of the corner of my eye. I turned to look, but it was gone. I cannot put my finger on it now. The child has grown, the dream is gone. I have become comfortably numb.
There we go. Both ears. Sick. Okay. Whew. Man. All right. Sometimes it works out. I mean, earlier I said the second half of the end of the song was gonna be an instrumental, and then it totally wasn't. It like faded out or whatever. Man, I timed that comment about guitar solos perfectly. That was exceptional. The thought I had in my head even before that solo was, God, the storytelling with just the music. Like, obviously the lyrics are a critical piece, and I'll go through those after, as I typically do. First listen for me is always just the sound. But what I think, I swear I had this idea in my head while that song was going on, and then now that getting through the guitar solo at the end, it's just that the music is, I don't even know how to phrase it. this is going to sound like I'm shitting on other songs or other bands even. But let's just say an example of the reason why I like this music, the reason why maybe it's the audiophile brain, maybe there's something wrong with me, I don't know. But it's the sense where the music, everything that's not a vocal, that's how I describe it. Or that's my criteria. Everything that's not a vocal is so critical and important in telling the story. And then you layer on these the lyrics on top of it. And so the importance and the weight, I think, is like at least equal, minimum equal. And I would say arguably the bands that I like Tool, Sleep Token, Pink Floyd, is that the musical part of it is such a, like, I don't know, I get more enjoyment from, admittedly, the musicals, the instruments, the sound of it versus the lyrics. Versus, and I think this Comfortably Numb is the absolute perfect example of that song. And I haven't even listened to I think I know what the song is about, but I'll go through the lyrics. But in contrast with other music where the lyrics are written first and then the kind of the instruments are sort of an afterthought or just a vehicle to deliver the lyrics. Where this music is like they are 100% like equal parts, and I think that's so obvious, and that's just the type of music that I enjoy. That was a long break, but anyway, Comfortably Numb, absolutely extraordinary song. I'd never heard that. I remember I think part of the lyrics to that from being a kid, but I've never heard that guitar solo. That was just incredible. That's another one. That's like taking my breath away kind of song. God damn. All right. Track number 7. The Show Must Go On. The drumming again. I don't know if I mentioned it in the other videos, but the slowness of the drum fills. They're not crazy. They're not showing off. They seem to me, a non-musician, they seem very simple, like dum 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 dum, but so perfectly placed and such a like the perfect sound. It's just magic.
The show must go on.
Like that. Oh, all right. Oops. Track number 8, In the Flesh. Back to the heavy sound again. All that. Oh my God. Oh, the keyboards too. Okay. How did oh man. All right, I'm biased for, you know, rock and metal and stuff, but how does someone hear that and not just immediately love it? It's just, how do they do it? How do they do it? Because not every band can do that. Can play a section of 1 minute and 23 seconds so far with no vocals and have it be incredible, incredible sounding music. I don't know.
So ya thought ya might like to go to the show
God.
to feel the warm thrill of confusion and space cadet glow.
Kind of the angry drumming.
I got some bad news for you, sunshine. It isn't well. He stayed back at the hotel and they sent us along as a surrogate band. We're gonna find out where you
It's like
find
the big room effect.
Are there any queers in the theater tonight? Get 'em up against the wall.
Jeez.
There's one in the spotlight.
The drums, like, I think was it on the first track of disc 1 where it sounded like the drummer is trying to just break all the drumsticks by annihilating the drum, and the sharpness of that thing is just, it's a bit shocking.
Don't look right to me. Get him up against the wall. And that one looks Jewish. And that one's cool.
I love that. It sounds like you're in an empty room.
Into the room. There's one smoking a joint. And another with spots. If I had my way, I'd have all that shot.
Bit like that bit right there. I don't know how much time that was, like, I don't know, a few bars or whatever. I could put that on a loop and listen to that for hours straight. It's just so pleasing. Like the rhythm and everything of it is just perfect. That would be like, if you could loop that, that would be the perfect soundtrack to be playing for my whole day. just that. I mean, I would love that. It's oh God. Okay. Track number 9. Okay, track number 9 is Run Like Hell. I think I caught a second. A little guitar. Oop. Okay. All right, so I'm at the beginning again. Run Like Hell. And I think whatever favorite albums or whatever, if I rank them or whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm just in awe of Pink Floyd right now and just how much I like their music. And then coming from again where I started with this album in particular as a kid, not enjoying it at all, to now being like, I think I'm a huge fan. It's just a wild turn of events. All right, track number 9, Run Like Hell. Okay, live show kind of vibe, crowd. Oh, this sounds familiar. Maybe I've heard this. Oh, yeah, okay. I think I've heard this. This. The delayed echo on the vocal again. It's a weird percussion sound. Sounds like he was hitting like wood on wood. This has got some like, okay, it's called Run Like Hell, and oh shit, and the run. So I get it, but like it is really giving me that like, not anxiety, but like that energy, like I should be on some kind of like full alert kind of. Well done. Love that little percussion detail. I don't know what it is. And the extra kick drum there. So is that okay? That is that an effect on a guitar, or is that a synth? I have, yeah, and there's that percussion element is so good, and I keep mentioning it. Tuk tuk tuk. It's Yeah, it sounds like a stick striking like something else wouldn't. It doesn't sound like a rim shot. I don't know what it is, but I love the sound of it, whatever that thing is. Pop, 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 pop. Oh, so good. So good. Bring the volume up a little bit here. Incredible. I mean, just yeah, fantastic song. Again, I mean, what else? What do you expect? So at the moment, and I'm going to regret saying this, but at the moment, and it's probably just because it's more recent, is I think I prefer disc 2 to disc 1 maybe. Not sure why. Maybe it's just a difference in tempos or something. I don't know. I'm sure that'll change once I go back and listen to disc 1 again, but I am loving this disc 2 for sure. All right, so this is going to go into track number 10, Waiting for the Worms. Okay, that drum is different because there's something else, like an extra wobbling effect, or like God, I don't know my words, but it sounds like the drum head or whatever the thing that you actually hit is like loose, and so there's an extra kind of mushiness or vibration or something to it, which is really interesting. And then I think it was the guitar that came in right at the end that was just this like crystal clear sound. And for some reason, I think part of my surprise with going into Pink Floyd specifically, or like going into, because this is really the first like older albums that I've done really reactions to, is I just assumed there would be something that would give it away, that it would just make it sound old in means of like quality, like the record. I've talked about the recording, like the technology they had at the time, and maybe all this stuff has been remastered and redone or whatever, but it doesn't. I would imagine if you tried to do like songs like these today, it would sound like this, I would think. It doesn't sound like there's anything poorly recorded or yeah, that would give it away. So it really makes me want to go back and listen to other bands from maybe like 70s and even 60s digitally though, right? Because I'm listening to this through Apple Music, and see what it sounded like. If it's really if there's any difference. Maybe I'm just thinking about it as like a record player. When the stuff came out, right? You'd listen to it on a record and you'd have the sound of like the needle and the things that would make it a little different. But like here, like digitally, it seems to be on par with anything that would be released digitally today, which is kind of blowing my mind. I'm sure there's somebody who knows audio and production will probably tell me that I'm an idiot because all of this stuff would be it's obviously or whatever. Anyway, that's just what that was too long of a rambling. Anyway, here we go.
Would you like to see Britannia rule again, my friend?
All you have to do is follow the words.
Would you like to send our colored cousins home again, my friend?
All you need to do is follow the
Volume coming up again. Okay, this is track number 11 called Stop. Was the bass line there playing the We Don't Need No Education pattern? That's what it sounded like. So was that a repeat? And was that the only one I pulled out? And this is like a repeat of many of the songs from the album? I don't know. That was the only one that sounded familiar anyway. Okay, Stop is only 31 seconds.
I wanna go home, take off this uniform and
It's crazy because that crowd noise was incredibly loud, and now his voice is turned way down.
Have I been guilty all this time?
Track number 12, The Trial. Oh, God, that door, it like hand like panning. God, that's genius.
Good morning, worm, your honor. The crown will plainly show the prisoner who now stands before you was caught red-handed showing feelings of an almost human nature. This will not do. Call the schoolmaster. I always said it come to no good, deadly, and your honor.
Wait, okay. So this sounds like a musical, right? Is this okay? Random question, and I say these things because I'm trying to figure it out because I come into all these things without any information, completely ignorant. And then I say stuff like this question I was going to ask: is this related to the movie somehow? Because this sounds like a musical. Maybe it's part of the movie. I haven't seen the movie. I don't know anything about the movie. And then someone invariably will say, "Well, why don't you just Google it, dummy?" Because I like to use my brain. I like to try to figure stuff out, even if that makes me look like an idiot, which I've been doing for 2 years almost on YouTube. Anyway, it sounds like a musical, and it makes me wonder what the bigger story is behind this track.
Should have talked to me more often than you did, but no! You had to go your own way. Have you broken any homes up lately? Just 5 minutes, worm, your honor. Him and me alone.
This is... I'm gonna pause this because I had... Oh, God. I don't know what's wrong with me. I was telling a buddy of mine about my obsession with sound, and he had this really great phrase. And I was like, I don't know if it's something, if I'm wired differently. And he's like, oh yeah, you don't know if it's the hardware, your ears, or the software, the brain. I thought that was hilarious. But now that I'm hearing this, and it immediately reminds me of a musical, maybe I would like musicals more if I was able to listen to them in headphones, which is the dumbest thing ever, which like ruins the whole thing of like being there live or whatever. But anyway, I think I probably would, honestly. I think I would enjoy it more.
Take him home. Crazy over the rainbow, I'm crazy. Bars in the window. There must have been a door there in the wall when I came in.
Damn it! I swear to God, I didn't want to pause it again because I've already talked too much, and I was going to say like, well, is the guitar and like the drum, or is it just going to be orchestra the whole time? And fuck, all right.
Words of all, there's no need for the jury to retire. In all my years of judging, I have never heard before of someone more deserving of the full penalty of law. The way you made them suffer, your exquisite wife, mother, fills me with the urge to defecate. Since, my friend, you have revealed your dubious
Is it playing?
I sent the
Okay, hold on. Are they playing it again? Am I losing my actual mind? Is the guitar playing? Ba-na-na, na, 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 na. Is that what they're doing?
you to be exposed before your peers. Tear down the wall.
It has to be. That can't just be a coincidence. Last song. Number 13 is Outside the Wall. Tragic.
Are in twos, the ones who really love you. Walk up and down outside the wall. Some hand in hand, and some gathered together in bands. The bleeding hearts and the artists make their stand.
Just typical them in the last song. Everything is so somber. You can barely hear the children's voices, and then the main vocalist all the way on the left, and the music on the right is just, it's so great for this particular
And when they
outro.
kill you, they're all some stagger and fall. After all, it's not easy. Banging your heart against some mad bugger's wall.
Thought I was going to catch another left hook there. Wait. What? No way. It's circles? Oh, so this is another album where it just bleeds into the first song. Oh, luckily I had the loop setting on, so normally it would have just ended, but it blends perfectly into the first song. I wouldn't have caught that if I had hit pause at the right time. Do they do that with every single record? Or at least gosh, have all the records, like all the songs bleed together, like from 1 to 2 and 2 to 3? I'm not sure about the last and first. That was, I mean, what can you say, right? Now I know that this is what you should expect from Pink Floyd. I mean, there's been some comments, people have said that certain people have, left and moved on, and there's a certain area, like kind of in the middle, I think, of their catalog where they're at that people prefer and so on. But I'm still interested in hearing all of it. I'm really curious as to like what does their first album sound like. But before that, before I got to that, I think the next one that I would do from Pink Floyd is going to be Metal, since that one has been recommended so much. I'll get to that eventually, but this is incredible, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I started listening to Pink Floyd. It's just the perfect. It's just the perfect music for me. I love it. So, thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video.